Yeah, security is definitely a thing that's very much on my mind, and it's even more on my mind in light of recent events. You know, I've had people show up at my house, complete strangers, people saying, "Oh, I saw you off of YouTube," and and people I didn't even know, they just decided to show up at my house. And it sort of reminds me of when people ask me, do I ever worry that somebody may see my YouTube videos and target me in the SACF? And yes, that is a concern. Anytime you have people showing up at your house uninvited, that's definitely a concern. I don't want to have to shoot anybody, but I'll do what it takes to protect my family. It's concerning for sure. People just show up. I don't know what goes on in people's mind when they decide to show up at people's house. So it reminds me when I was in an emergency room in Hurley. I was there because my sister had some issues with her health. We actually had to take her there 3 times in one summer. And we had to call 911 2 or 3 other times. It was a really terrible time for her and all of us, really stressful. But anyway, I was in the emergency room and I started up this conversation with this cop about his gun, this Flint police officer. And like he told me, get your CPL, get your concealed pistol license. I said, it's like $300. And he said something to the tune of, when your life's on the line, that $300 doesn't really mean so much, $300 isn't much for that peace of mind, So he had a good point, and it's one of the reasons why I actually got my CPL. So, there's some cool cops out there, some cool police officers out there that provide you with some good advice. And he provided me with some really good advice, so I've been carrying for the last year or so, a little bit over a year, at my CPL. I carry every day consistently, everywhere you go. If you see me, I have it. If I walk outside the house, I have it. Right now, I have it. If I mow the lawn, I have it. It doesn't matter. If I go to malls or whatever, I carry it. I definitely carry it. And it's just something you got to think about. Eventually, I will be moving out of the state, and I'm looking at different states. Did you know that Texas doesn't allow open carry? I'm thinking Texas was this big pro-gun state, but no. It's definitely more pro-Second Amendment than New York and Illinois and California, but, it's one of the few states in the unions that don't allow open carry, which for me is a major red flag. But, so it'll be a place I wouldn't mind visiting, but definitely not a place I would stay. They're considering open carrying, but what kind of state doesn't have open carry? To me, it's like a major red flag. But anyway, yeah, Oklahoma just now I think they just now had open carry. It's really bizarre. So anyway, I'm sure Texas is a really fun place to visit. Just little things like that. But yeah, your CPL, if you're on the fence about it, you pay $150 or $100 for the class or so. In Michigan, you got to pay like $115 or $105 for the actual process. $105 plus the $10 for the passport photo. And for me, it's worth it. It's worth it. I mean, the downside is you got to submit for fingerprinting and stuff like that. But I don't think you should even have to get the permission of the government to conceal your firearm. That's what I love about Alaska. It's just like, hey, you don't need permission to open carry, conceal carry. It's like real liberty in that sense. It's sort of awesome. It's one of the things I miss about Alaska. It's a beautiful place, Catch Camp, beautiful place. Oh man, just walking up the highlands. Oh man, see those mountains is just wonderful. I really miss that. But anyway, guys, just a little talk about security. There's some other stuff I'm doing, but I won't be showing on camera. But it's important to remain vigilant. It's important to keep your eye on the 6, as one guy told me. And yes, I'm always watching my 6. Very important there. You gotta, whether you live in Flint or whether you live in a so-called safe area, whatever, you want to get used to watching your 6. You want to get used to practicing certain security measures. So, wish me luck, guys. I'm gonna need it. Oh yeah, last night somebody called me at 2 o'clock in the morning. Didn't even, talking about, don't call me 2 o'clock in the fucking morning, okay? 2 o'clock in the morning to talk about prepping. He said he lived near me. I'm like, dude, if you're watching this, you don't call somebody 2 o'clock in the morning. Okay, I try to be nice about it, but now I'm thinking about 2 o'clock in the morning. Phone calls are for 2 things: pussy and death. Okay, somebody better be dying or you better be getting some pussy. Okay, that's the only reason why you would have a 2 o'clock in the morning conversation with anybody. Definitely not with somebody you don't know. I mean, like, what the Anyway, sorry for my language, guys, but really, booty calls or somebody in the emergency room. Thanks for watching, and don't forget the future belongs to those who prepare for it today.